The U.S. Supreme Court will hear a monumental case today. It is whether former President Donald Trump can be removed from Colorado's presidential primary ballot because of his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Bree Jackson has the details from Capitol Hill.
Lawyers for former President Trump, the Colorado Secretary of State, and attorneys for 6 Colorado residents, 4 of them Republican, will argue their case before the justices, a decision that could have wide-ranging implications. People have been lining up for days outside of the Supreme Court to hear the argument. In December, the Colorado Supreme Court ruled that the GOP presidential frontrunner is disqualified from running for president because of his actions leading to the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol. The court said Mr. Trump violated Section 3 of the Constitution's 14th Amendment, which bars anyone who has engaged in insurrection from holding federal office. The former president's attorneys say a president is not an officer of the U.S. and only Congress can enforce Section 3. The decision will have an impact beyond Colorado. Maine has also ruled Mr. Trump ineligible for its primary. And even if the high court rules against former President Trump, he will not be immediately disqualified from running. The issue will return to individual states. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Now, even though the Supreme Court is hearing this case on an expedited schedule, it is expected to take weeks for a final ruling. That ruling could have an impact on a decision made here in Maine that you just heard about. Secretary of State Shanna Bellows ruled back in December that Mr. Trump is ineligible to be on the ballot in our state. A Superior Court justice put that decision on hold until the Supreme Court makes its ruling on the case out of Colorado. And while this is going on, the former president's legal team is also looking to get charges tossed in a case involving thousands of documents found at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Lawyers say they are filing several motions in hopes of getting criminal charges dismissed. They also want some deadlines extended. Lawyers have until February 22nd to file pretrial motions in that case. The case is scheduled to go on trial in May, but the date could be pushed